So welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough and this is episode 395. And if you're in our group, this is episode 592. I hope you are well. And yes, I'm still around. I'm still here. I've had numerous emails where people have said, am I still around? Am I still running and doing hypnosis and all these things? And of course I have been, and it's been, I don't know, I did put out some free hypnosis tracks for you. But ultimately, I've been just working crazy hard on a system to let go of stuff in terms of letting go of anxiety. I would say the last 18 months, that's what I've been focusing on. And of course, that is now complete. And now the system is in place of helping people. I'm getting back into the podcast game now. I think it's about time. I've been out for way too long. And today, I think you are going to enjoy this episode. In fact, I was just saying, the episode is 592 for my members. And just today, I was going out for a run. I always like to go out there and think and get new ideas, new thoughts. And when I do, I jump in live in the private group and speak. And today, I just want to bring some of that information that I was thinking about. And it's really about a term I just kept on hearing in my mind. You know, when people say, the stars just weren't aligned. That is why it didn't come into fruition. That is why maybe I didn't get what I really wanted to. And of course, it is just a statement, but I do believe that in many, many different ways that people run their life like that. They have that thought process, well, maybe the stars weren't just aligned. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. And what I want us to do is take a new perception on that type of mindset. You see, I think it's less about the stars being aligned with us. And now let's just change the word stars to your goal, your outcome, your dream, the thing that you would like to experience most. So I don't think it's about the stars, the outcome, the goal, the thing that you want most being in line with you. I mean, why would that opportunity be in alignment with you? Why would it be looking for you in any way or form? I mean, if we think of what a goal is or a dream is, it's very abstract. It can be very tangible in the desire, but it's very separated from you. It's very distant from you. It is not a part of you. So why would it want to be aligned with you? Now, that in a way is fantastic news for us because it means that whatever we want has no judgment on us. Like if you want to be able to earn more money, or if you want to be able to get more clients or customers, if you wanted to let go of anxiety, the good news is the goal that you want has no judgment if you should or not have it, which means that's one form of resistance gone. So the resistance of us getting from where we are to where we want to be is not the thing itself. It is not the goal itself. So therefore, we must look elsewhere. Now that elsewhere, of course, is ourself. Maybe if it's not about the stars or the goal or the dream being aligned with us, it's about us being in alignment with the dream or the goal of a star. You see, it's our job to assume 100% responsibility for what we desire. It is not based on a financial economy. It is not based on a person in your life to make you happy. It is not based on the job to just come out of nowhere when you do nothing. It is up to us to assume that responsibility. And one part of that assumption of that responsibility is making sure we are totally aligned with what we desire. Because if we're in a car journey together and we've got a destination in our mind, if we're not in alignment to that, if we're going in the other direction, the absolute opposite direction, we're never going to get there. Well, technically, we're going to go around the globe, right? And we're probably going to get there that way. It's a long, long way around. We don't want to go that way. Or if we keep on going off course, if we keep on changing directions, then yes, it could take forever to achieve what we desire because we're not in alignment as with the destination in our mind to be able to make that change. Achieve and get what you want, whether that be in something internally, like an emotional state, like confidence, or to achieve and receive something in something which is more tangible, like a physical goal or outcome, then we must be totally in alignment with that destination, with that goal. Now, of course, it is okay to sometimes be off track. It is very hard. We are human. Life happens, and sometimes we will be put off track. In fact, I believe if we were to take a trip together again, but this time we're on the plane, most of the time, the plane will be off course. It will be off course many times. But what it does, it keeps on realigning itself based on the conditions that it's experiencing. So if there is altitude changes, wind speed changes, weather conditions, it will have to readjust its course to be able to stay on track. Now that is what we should be doing. We should be always being flexible enough, because the person or the system with the most flexibility controls the situation or the system. We must be flexible in the nature of us to be able to guide through the situation. We could be in a stream, but do you know what? There might be rocks around, but if we can flow around the stream, we're going to still get to the end. Now, one of the ways that I know to be true is we must release resistance. The resistance within us that is holding us back. You see, if we were to say that goal or dream or outcome has no thought on us, it is out there in reality, it is out there coming your way, or it's just waiting for you, and it has no judgment on you if you should or not have this goal, then we must be total alignment with it. So how do we do that? We must assume the same type of frequency, or the same type of calibrating ourselves to what it would be like to have that goal, or to even be that goal. So let's break it down into an analogy. I know a lot of people I speak to, they're these days, obviously it's around anxiety and confidence, but a lot of the time it can be around business, and maybe they want financial goals. So let's just take that as an example. They're willing and they're ready to invest in themselves, and they want to be able to achieve financial abundance because they know when they do, they have freedom to support their family, they have freedom to support their community, they can serve more customers, and if they're selling something good, it means they're solving a certain issue. So they value their business and they really want to go to another level. Now, let's just say they want to reach a certain monthly or annual income or turnover or even profit, which is even better. Now, if we are not there, of course, we don't have it in our life, so therefore we might have some scarcity about it. We might obviously have some limiting beliefs or self-doubts. So one of the ways that we want to switch that and switch gears and get back into alignment is to consider, what would it be like if you were to receive and achieve that financial outcome? What would it be like? What kind of mindsets would you have having achieved it? What would you be feeling? What would you be doing because you achieved this? What new opportunities or freedoms would you experience? And we can change this for finally releasing of anxiety, or finally letting go of depression, or any outcome in our mind. What would it be like if you were to achieve that? And note what that would be. What would you be thinking? What would you be feeling? What would you be experiencing having achieved it? Now, the nature of going there, you're now starting to fall more in line with what it's like to be at that destination, which will begin to remove some form of resistance. So when we say that if I were to achieve this, this would be how my emotional state would be, my mental state would be, this is how it would change my environment, we are accessing that. We're almost tricking the unconscious mind to see if it's already had it already, as if it has happened already. So therefore, it's understanding that there is a possibility. But on top of that, and I've mentioned this over the years, Neville Goddard once said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and act upon it with conviction. Therefore, you're in alignment with what you desire most. So we're taking that philosophy, assuming the feeling of having achieved and received that goal. So therefore, you are in alignment with it. And that's why I always say as well, whatever you desire also desires you. Because it is just operating there, right? So if you're saying, I really want to achieve this financial abundance wants you to, but how can it ever get to you if you're operating from scarcity or fear or self-doubt? But when you switch your thoughts and your feelings and behaviors into that state, you are aligned with it. So therefore, it now wants you as much as you want it. You are in total, deeply in alignment. So you remove all your resistance. There is no resistance to be found. There's nothing in your way. And if you are total alignment, congruently so, then you must get there. Just like driving, if you're in total alignment with the goal, even if you have to readjust, you will get there. You will get to your destination. So what I'm telling you here today is when we say the stars didn't align with us and that's why it didn't happen, we're becoming an effect of our environment. Or if we say things like it, if we have that kind of thought process, we are becoming an effect of the situation. But when we assume that responsibility and to carry on in deep alignment with what we desire most by removing resistance in our life, we will get there very, very quickly, taking massive and inspired action. So that is what we must do. Now, of course, there might be some things in your way, and those things are not necessarily conscious. If they are conscious, then obviously the podcast is going to give you that training, or like the kickstart that we have, the 7-day kickstart. I think it's just josephclough.info/kickstart to be able to get access to that free 7-day challenge. It's going to give you some education, but on top of that, just know if you could get your unconscious mind to remove that unconscious limitation, because I'm going to guess if you kind of could solve the issue, you would, right? I mean, that'd be silly just to keep it. So if you could consciously do it, you would. But if you cannot, it just means there's some unconscious resistance, which could take in a place of value issues, value conflicts when it comes to all these different things. The values are the thing which motivate us, and we have a lot of scarcity around those values, then of course we're going to be off track. Or if we have limiting beliefs, or if we have past experiences and your unconscious mind is running those old patterns, then of course you want to address the issue where that lives. And to me, once you remove that resistance and assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and act upon it with conviction, you are in total alignment with what you desire most. So be aligned with your goal, rather expecting the goal to be in alignment with you. Because when you do that, you are back in control. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, the first one in a long time. Like I said, it could be like 9 months, a year or so, I'm not sure. Everything is fantastic here. I might actually be getting on some Facebook Lives as well. We've moved into a new home recently, and in California, or Southern California, and the studio of mine, my office, is all set up now with the new mics and things like that. So I'm looking forward to possibly getting back into those if the people want those. But if not, I do plan to do more podcasts and try to see if there's other things I can help you. I mean, like I said, we've got this is the 395th episode, which is a ton of episodes for you. So hopefully you've got value out of those. Always feel free to write a review on the app or the podcast if you are getting value. It just gives me an indication that yes, there's something that you want, and also it shares it with other people, and that means more demand grows there. So I'm happy to play all out if you are. And also, if you want to take, say, 45 minutes of your time, I would take my online class. It's totally free. And it's all about releasing anxiety, releasing self-doubt, and really getting the confidence you want, like the things that we may need for that. And it is a perfect opportunity. So that's just josephclough.info/power. It is quite a new one. So I haven't mentioned that one for a long time, and also it has totally changed. So that might be something of interest to you. And if you want to just jumpstart and get in touch with us, just go to josephclough.info/go. That means you can book a breakthrough call with us. And if we can solve your issue for you, we'll tell you exactly how we'll discover really what's happening and how you want to be. And we'll offer you a solution of how we can get you there in the quickest, most profound time. It doesn't take years. It doesn't take 6 months. It's so quick and easy with the right system. No hard sell there. It's only for those who want it. And ultimately, it's if we can help you. If we can't help you, then we'll say, look, sorry, we can't help you. It's just beyond what we are after right now. Like, we'll share with you what we would do if it is a good fit. If not, it's fantastic still. We'll hopefully lead you in the right way. But if you do experience issues that you want to finally let go, go to josephclough.info/go. That's G-O at the end there, so go. And that means we can maybe get together, spend a good amount of time figuring out where you are, and if we can provide a 100% solution, we definitely will. If not, we'll be able to share with you other ways that you may want to be able to get that. So you have the most wonderful day. Remember, it's not about the stars aligning with you, your goals aligning with you. Instead, it's about you being in alignment with exactly what you desire. Because when that happens, the world is fun. The opportunities just jump out. I witness that every single day. The people I work with experience that every single day. So use that philosophy and take the massive inspired action now to change your life in the most fabulous way. So have a wonderful day, and I look forward to speaking to you soon on a future episode. Many thanks and goodbye.